thank you so much for your time. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm writing an article on new starters.
Well, at Morphosis, as you know, we grew very fast, so a lot of things change, and we're still improving the processes there.
Recently posted you're looking for a mid to senior UX, right? And that person gets through and it's really well, and they go, okay, you're in, welcome to Morphosis, right? What should they do to prepare for their first day 1 week before?
I always say that they don't really need to prepare anything. I know I've got a lot of new employees ask me what they need to prepare. I don't think it's really required, because it's on the day that we're going to teach them everything. So the first day or even second day, we don't really expect them to jump on a project straight away.
Yeah, of course.
It's more purely onboarding. They're going to meet the team. They're going to have someone that's going to show them all the processes. So again, if you talk about design, they have to read all the processes.
Right.
And it's not very long processes. It's just a few pages, and it gives them a good idea how we're going to work together as well.
Awesome.
When COVID allows and we can work at the office, so we give them a tour of the office. We're going to introduce them to a few key people, so they understand who's the management.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot as well, because if there's any problems, they know who they can refer to,
right,
to ask any questions. Of course, with the HR, she's always going to be in the background and always helping them. So if there's anything missing from no software on their computers to anything that they need, the HR person is going to take care of that as well.
In regards to, let's say, 1 day before, right? So they're about to start the next day. They're going to get there, a little bit early and things like that. Is there any advice you've got for a new starter starting with you to deal with the nerves or the excitement?
Stress management.
Yeah.
I know it can be always scary to meet new bunch of people. Again, I do believe we have good company culture, so people are very friendly, and I think within the next couple of hours after they join in, already they feel quite relaxed most of the time.
Awesome.
And so we have never too many issues on that. So I don't think people need to worry too much about it. We also show them a lot of the projects we've been working on, to give them an idea, so they like to see what we're doing, allows them to be able to talk to different people. If we know they're going to work on a specific project, we're going to give them a brief as well, and share all the documents, and just let them absorb it on the first 1-2 days as well.
Awesome.
During their own time. So again, we don't expect too much from them. We don't expect them to on day one to start generating profit for the company.
First day, do you expect people to come in maybe 9:50 or 9:30, something like that?
Before I would ask them actually to come at 11 or midday.
All right.
Yeah, because we do all the.
Oh, you do your stand-ups. Interesting.
So we didn't really have time to take care of them. Now that we have an HR person, so they can come at 10. We don't ask them to come too early. There's no point. There's no one anyway. They will have to wait until the rest of the team. Because if the HR person finish the initial onboarding,
that's really interesting.
It doesn't last so long. It lasts about 30 to 1 hour maximum for them to settle down. And then if they come too early, then we have to wait for people to stop to end their stand-up meeting.
Advice on lunchtime, right? So that's an important time in Thailand, right? How is the culture? What do you recommend people do for lunch on that first day? Because I know it sounds like a very silly question, but
no, it's not.
Thailand, it's really important.
We pair them. Normally with at least with their teammates in the same project. The person that is in charge of the onboarding. So usually that person is going to take them for lunch on the first day. So we don't leave them alone. Now the time for lunch, we don't care. We want people to be responsible, so they go take the lunch when they want. Some people prefer to do it a bit early, some later. Most of the time they try to adapt to what other people are doing.
Yeah.
So if people decide to go have lunch at 1, then the rest of the group usually is going to go at the same time.
So on that first day, there's going to be a point where the person showing them around and the HR person is going to be like, okay, I'm going to go do some of my work now. I'm going to leave you alone. What advice do you have them for that first day when they're sort of left alone at their desk? What should they be looking at? What should they be checking out to be ready? Again,
usually they already have a project that they're going to be working on. We always make sure of that. If there's no project dedicated for them, we try to pair them with some other designers for some other projects to help them assist. So again, we ask them to get familiar with the project and to do some of their own research, which is what any designers or even developers should do, is to try to understand the market, the competition.
Every day, yeah.
And so we ask them to go through first the brief, as I mentioned before.
Yeah.
They have a chance usually to talk with a few people about the project, and after they just do their own research for the first couple of days. And once they feel they're ready, or at least the design manager or project manager feel they're ready, then they can start to give them some small tasks for design to onboard them slowly.
Brilliant. Can you give me maybe 2 things that you don't want to see or hear about in the first day of someone? What 2 things that you think is that would be not a good thing to do on your first day? 2 things.
Well, first show up with shorts, for example.
Yeah.
It's we're not asking people to dress formal, but smart casual.
Yeah.
I would say. We have clients coming to the office.
Yes.
We don't know when they're going to come, or at least they don't know when they're going to come. So it's just decency for the client, people don't show up with shorts or that kind of stuff. It's awesome. Just normal stuff. To be clean as well is one of the other one. It's respect for the rest of the colleagues. Laugh about it, but actually it happened to us. Someone don't take showers. And it's very disturbing for the people in the office.
Things that you really like to see. Let's say, for example, being the owner, being the founder of Morphosis, and you're looking around and you see someone on their first day and they're doing this one thing. What would you smile to yourself inside, going, this person's got talent. This person's got possibility.
I like to see initiative.
Right.
No, we don't want to tell people what to do. I don't believe in that. It's we don't want to be micromanaging people. It's boring job, and it's not good for them as well. Yeah. So one of the stuff I expect as well is that, okay, that's what we're offering, and we don't want to tell you what to do. But also it means that you need to be responsible and take your own initiatives. And if you have a problem, put it in your corner. And just hope that things will get better. Yeah. If you have a problem, I'm always available all the time.
Awesome.
And other people are there anyway to help. But really, if they're stuck, if they're not sure about something, I prefer them to come to me and ask questions, than not to do anything about it. I think that's important.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I really hope that you grow your team. It's been amazing to see Morphosis grow and grow and grow and grow, and I hope it continues to do so. All right.
Thank you very much, Carl.
Bye.